have the same pressure I'm gonna have on my first URL, or if it's like the actual situation at hand.
I mean, it's both. It's for
Hmm.
you. For
Yeah.
you, it's both. But regardless of anything, like, um, I just because I don't want to. The reason why I was asking that because I want to get you to say, okay, yeah, I understand URL is the toughest stage, so it don't look like you just saying anything for your argument. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to make it seem like not make
Well,
it seem like,
I don't
but
know if you heard me earlier. I said homecoming, like Urban Plaza, Gnome, Summer Madness, those stages
right,
are different, right?
right,
Like I
right,
said, those stages are completely different. Like, but like when you say, yo, like if I was in a volume, a traffic, a light work, a UM5, like I wouldn't feel absolutely anything different, you know what I mean, than what I
right.
already do, you know? I would say like those big Summer Madness gnome type joints, just knowing the pressure of all of what's going on and what stage you're on, I would say, yeah, I would probably look at that like, shoot, when I battled Ill Will, first time in front of 2,000 people, bro, on that stage, that song was playing. That's that shit I don't like. The whole stage was
Mm-hmm.
vibrating. My legs got weak. I said, don't throw up. Don't throw up. Don't be one of these guys. Like I felt that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That'll probably happen when if I was a rock like a gnome or a summer madness or something like that. You know? But like I don't know that it's specifically because it's URL or if it's just because of all of the pressure and all of everything that's built up to what that looks like. You know? Like
yeah.
with Loso, I'm like, bro, this pressure, bro. You skipping the PGs, you on Gnome. You know what I mean? That mug right here, I'm standing behind him on the same stage, thinking, dang, if I was rapping right now, I'd probably be like a little nervous, my lip quivering, something like that, But
So
like,
for you, you just think it's no different. You think you going to URL is no different than what you've been doing.
I think if I was to go on any of those other ones, but I think if I was to show up and have to, be on a Gnome or a Summer Madness, like, yeah, I think the pressure would in the environment and everything would be a little different, yeah.
Right,
But I,
right.
but I mean, I don't know why 2,000 people. Okay, so didn't they just perform? Was Homecoming at no Homecoming's in Urban Plaza?
Mm-hmm.
What was gonna be at oh it was gonna be at Believe, right? Is that where
Mm-hmm.
originally it was gonna be at Believe, right?
Right.
URL's was. I was gonna say like like URL was gonna use Believe Music Hall, the same exact place that I battled Ill Will.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Probably 75% of the people were gonna be the same people that would go to the A Ward Ill Will and Cassidy Hitman that's gonna go to Homecoming.
Yeah. But it's
So
still a
but
different. It's still a different attitude, though. It's still different, bro. Like you definitely got on your resume to thousands of people. You definitely, as far as the big stages, you definitely got on your resume the names. You know what I'm saying? But URL is definitely different. Like I know you had conversations with Loso, right? And I'm pretty sure Loso would say the same. Nah, it's not
Well,
different
I
on
mean,
URL.
Loso didn't do where I'm at now. Loso wasn't there when he started on URL. He performed on Bullpen, but he
Right.
didn't. I mean, he performed at Drum, on RBE and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But and before I battled Ill Will, I would have told you battling in front of 2,000 people is something that's going to be a lot different. That I'm probably like, whoa, that's different.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, I had conversations with other battlers that have said, yeah, I went over there and that it was it. They say it's different or whatever, but I felt comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still different, man. I don't agree with
It's
nobody
got to
just
be different,
crediting.
bro. That's the thing, though,
I
John.
don't
John.
agree
It
with
has to
nobody
be
just.
different because if it's not different, the mystique and the excuses can't be used.
Mm, you think those are being excuses?
Well, when people come to me, I think it is because I performed in front of 2,000 people. I performed
Mm,
against deadly battlers in all environments. I performed at the highest level. I've had battle of the year. I performed, you know what I mean. And so when it comes to that, it's like, how can we find a way to say but? So if you want to say but you haven't headlined the Summer Madness yet, that's cool. I'm with that. But to say but you haven't battled on URL, bro, you know how many trash people battle on URL? You know how many people don't even deserve to battle on URL that battle there because they got to keep putting out battles to make $8 a month work? You know how
yeah,
big that locker room is and how small it should
but
be?
them same trash people on URL them probably went to smaller leagues and did their thing, which is why they on URL in the first place.
No, they did. I mean, they did their thing in their. I mean, battle rap lives off the up and comer right now.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like it kind of like we need to have those guys because you guys granted, you built this, you deserve all the big checks and stuff. You know, now that we're making more money, and back in the day, you was putting in blood, sweat, and tears and getting, you know what I mean.
Right.
But like to keep it running, well, we need battles, we need cards, we need you. You ain't ready. I don't care if you ain't ready. You look like you can put 3 rounds together. Come on, drive out here. Like that's how we're operating now. You know.
So do the let me ask you this: do the URL argument bother you? Like,
Only
does
if
it
it's
bother you that they
discrediting
bring
me.
it up?
So only if it's discrediting me, right?
Right.
So like Verb put out a blog, like I said, 4 months ago. He talking great about me, right? He
Mm-hmm.
said, Ward, you had a fork in the road. You had to choose, you know? Do you want to go with the money? Do you want to go over here in URL? Or do you want to continue to be an independent talent? Boom, 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 right? He
Mm-hmm.
give me my props, but saying like, yo, Ward, you're gonna have to choose for your legacy what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 4 months later, it's like, why are we even talking about A Ward? Why y'all give him any airtime? Why do y'all even put his name with these other people? He ain't been over here. He can't do what we do. He can't. That's discrediting, right?
Mm-hmm.
The tone is totally different. He might mean the same thing, but the tone is totally different. So when people say that, I'm cool with it. But when they discredit or when they try to make people out to be like, why do y'all even rock with him? I'm like, bro, like I'm one of the most professional battle rappers in the, you're a league owner, bro. Like
Right.
you would be elated to book me. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I know Ward ain't gonna tax me heavy. He gonna come with 3 crazy rounds. He gonna give it his all. He gonna promote it, you know?
Yeah. Now that's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact. What I'm saying is, like, if it bothers you somewhat, right? Arguing your point is not gonna win that over. Arguing your point is not gonna win that over. So it don't cross your mind like, you know what? Let me go kill something over here. Instead of sitting there saying, I would do this, I would do that. What's stopping you from actually doing it? Because the offer is there. We all know URL wants you over there. Let's get that out of
So that's the thing. The offer I don't think really is there anymore. You know what I mean?
there.
Like
It
I
is.
mean, well, it is, but like I said, it's not there without. So he basically said he came out and said we signing him to an exclusivity extended contract, right? With
Mm-hmm.
no guarantees because he is a LeBron. He's a star player. We're not letting him come over here, do 2 or 3 battles, do a year contract, none of that. We signing him to a long-term deal. Why would I believe it's in my best interest to sign 2 or 3 years to a entity that people have pitted me against? I've done a little bit of it too, not just people, you know, with the back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And give them my career with no guaranteed money, no guaranteed names, and none of that, and just say I trust you.
Yeah, but the people got your back in that aspect. Let's say that they announce A Ward
Oh,
signs to URL, right? The people is not gonna let them just have you sitting there not doing anything.
all right, so here's what we'll do. I'll
Period.
put my Cash App on Twitter tomorrow. When we get $5,000 sent to my Cash App, I'll sign the contract.
You can't do that, A Ward.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
can't do
signing
that.
nothing with the people's backing if they not paying me. You know what
You
I mean?
can't do that, bro. I mean, you're gonna get paid on URL. You're gonna get paid. They can't
I ain't
tell
signing
you.
it.
They
I'm too
can't tell
old for
you
that. I'm
certain
too old to
things.
sign contracts with no money with no money guaranteed.
I mean, you're gonna. What do you think they're gonna have you battling for free?
That's what they asked me to do.
I'm saying, you think they're gonna have you battling for free for 2 years?
No, but I mean, I'm
That's what
not
I'm
battling
saying.
for
You
free for
you
two
think it's
rounds.
anybody on URL battling for free right now other than fucking crucible niggas that's coming out and getting a shot? You think these
I
niggas
think
on
there's
light
people
work
battling.
battling for free?
I
Niggas
think
ain't
there's people
battling for free.
battling for. I think there's people battling for $1,500, and I'm not battling for $1,500 either.
I don't know, man.
A lot of conversation also. Let me get both of your take. What was that? Skipping the line. That was a conversation in the spaces also.
Yeah,
You skip that.
that's silly because there's no line. There's no line. Like Verb was talking about skipping a line. The line was reinvented a long time ago. There's no more lines. They was giving easy to block Captain Mook, right? He was getting Mook, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the time, would he not be skipping the line to battle Mook over other people that should have been battling Mook?
Yeah, for
The
sure.
Austin knows the Sue Surfs of the
Yeah.
world. I'll give you that.
Okay.
You want to go in that
Okay.
bag.
So Loso, B Dot, those guys, they skipped the line, right?
But but
Naturally,
but
they did.
but granted though, before Easy was given that opportunity, he was given other opportunities, but he did what he needed to do to be put in that situation. You see what I'm saying?
Of
Like
course.
he's
I'm not
done
even
good
saying he
enough.
don't deserve it. I'm not even saying he
Right,
don't deserve it. I think he going crazy, and I want to see Easy and Mook. But I'm
right.
saying the idea of that there is a certain process, right, that you have to go through to get to certain places is not true. There's not a process. There's a process for people that they want to control, But there's not a process for different things. They bend rules all the time, and that's fine. I agree with it, but don't act like there's like, yo, Ward, you got to come in here and get it through the mud or whatever. You know what I mean? Like everybody else did, because they skip people in the lines all the time.
Yeah, I just feel like the URL argument is gonna bother you, as it should. If I was in a
John fell off.
situation and niggas bringing that up, I've been discredited a lot. So I
Yeah,
don't, and I see the work that you're doing. You know, we
So
have
what y'all
plenty
was
of
talking about just
conversations.
now?
I would never
yeah,
discredit what you did outside of URL,
Yo,
yeah,
period.
and I appreciate
Um,
that.
you know.